Hi children, now we are going to start the next chapter, composition and decomposition from unit 2. So now in this chapter we are going to discuss what is composition, what is decomposition and what are the notations and which are the methods we are using for that. Then what is statements, types of statements, like that. Okay, first we will see what is notation. And before that we will see what is algorithm and statements, what we saw in the last class. So algorithm means it is a step-by-step process. Okay, so that algorithm is designed, that is created with statements. So statement means each and every line is called as statements. And in the statements we have many types of statements that we will see here. Many types are there. So this process is called as composition, that is creating an algorithm to solve a particular problem is called as composition. And decomposition means we have to divide that problem into smaller things. So we can divide one particular problem into a small things and we can work out on that particular small problem is called as decomposition. That is, we can divide into many sub problems. So first, to define algorithm, we are using many types of notations. That notations means how we can represent the algorithm. So three ways we can represent the algorithms. The first one is a programming language is one of the notation. That programming language means we can use any one of the language to create the particular output. For example, C, C++, Java, like that. So using any programming language, we can write a program to solve the particular problem. And the next one is pseudo code. So pseudo code means it is written in just like a programming language, but here you are going to write the steps. That steps you have to write within an English. That is called as pseudo code. As a simple sentence you are going to explain the algorithm. The next one is flow chart. So flow chart means it is a visual representation. So visual representation means using some pictures we are going to explain the step by step, that is algorithm. We are going to explain using the pictures is called as flow chart. So these are the three notations we are using. So the first one, programming language. So programming language means I already told, that is using some programs. Programming language, we are going to create a program to solve the particular problem. So that language, that is programming language, may be English or Tamil or any other language. Mostly we are using English programming language. So that programming language we can use, and we have to write a programming language. First, the basic thing is we want to know the algorithm, that is steps which we have to follow. If you know the algorithm, then you can easily design the programming language. And for this, to create a language, we need some programming skills, that is many rules and regulations are there to create a program. So that rules if you know, then you can easily create a program. So the next one is pseudo code. So pseudo code is, it is a, in the pseudo code, just like a programming language, but here we are not following any rules. You have to explain it in a short notes. For example, if you want to add two numbers, as an example if you take, you can write the pseudo code as get two inputs, add two, add two numbers, write output, like that you can mention. So this is called as code, that is in a simple step you want to explain the process, is called code. So the next thing we are going to see is flow chart. So flow chart is, it is a, that is we can tell it is a pictorial representation. So for that pictorial representation we have many symbols, and it contains statements and then symbols and then control flow, that is one after another which process we are going to take that process. So the first symbol is rectangle box. So this box will declare it is the execution part. So which are the process we are going to take, that process we can write within this rectangular box. Before that and after that they gave one arrow mark which will denote a, that is flow, control flow. So how we got output, after the output which after the process which we have to take next. So that will denote the arrow mark. The next one is diamond symbol. So this diamond symbol is used for the condition. So mostly this is called a conditional. So here C true false, that is we want to check a condition. If the condition is true it will execute one part, if it is false it will execute another part. So this is diamond, that is condition symbol. The next one is parallelogram. So this parallelogram symbols are used for input and output. Which are the inputs we need and which output we got, only for that we are using parallelogram symbols. So the next symbol is, this is the next box. So this is like a oval shape, so which is we can use for the start and end. So if you are going to start a program you want to use this oval shape, and if you want to end the program also you can use this oval shape. So now this is the program, so which is we are going to do a division. Okay, so first we want to start a program that A and B input you want to get. Okay, so division, which number we want to divide by which number. For example, A divided by B. So that input you need. Then Q comma R implies 0 comma A. Here quotient and then remainder. So quotient should be 0, remainder A. That is like that they assumed. And then that remainder value should be greater than or equal to B. So that then only we can divide. Okay, so the quotient 0 and then remainder is A. So first, when the remainder is greater than or equal to B, if it is true, then again you check the condition and do the process. That is, we can divide. That is quotient Q comma R equal to Q plus B, R minus B, like that. Then if it is false, then quotient and remainder want to write. So we can explain this with a simple step, that is, so the next topic is composition, that is creating. So creating means using the statements you can create a program, is called as composition. So in this composition we are using a normal statements, that is to write a program, and also we are using control flow statements. So control flow statement means how the control is going, that is after completed one process, what is the next process? Like that you can decide. That is control flow. So here we are using three types of control flow statements: sequential, alternative, iterative. So that is three types of control flow. So the first one is sequential, that is order, one after another. So the sequential statements mostly will execute from the starting of your program to end of your program, or sometimes from reverse, that is end of the program to starting of the program. That is called as sequential. See here, S1, S2. So first we want to process S1, after that we can do the S2. So this is called as sequential statement. So just consider the example here, that farmer, goat, grass and then wolf problem. So first all of them are in the left side. First all are in the left side. So we want to do the process. After that all should be in the right side. For that, first we can't left the, that is goat and then wolf. So first all should be in the left side. Okay. So farmer, goat, grass, wolf, all are in left side. See the second one, farmer taking the goat to the right side, because that is now the farmer and goat are going to the right side, because the grass wolf cannot, it won't eat the grass. So farmer the taking the goat to the right side. So now farmer and goat in the right side, grass and wolf in the left side. Again the farmer come to the left side. Now so goat is already there. So now he can take the, that is take the grass to the goat. That is now goat in the right side. So he is taking grass to the right side. After that he will take the wolf to the right side, like that. So here they explained the each and every step. So which one want to take first, which one want to take next, like that we can assign. So this is the goat and wolf problem. So first farmer have to take the goat to the right side. Then again he can take grass to the right side. After that he can take wolf to the right side. That is the problem here. So each and every step to solve. And here they gave one. So this is the first problem. The next step is, that is next type of statement is alternative statement. So alternative statement means here you have some conditions. If the condition is true, it will execute one part. Otherwise, that is if the condition becomes false, it will execute another part. That is called as alternative statement. See, this is the example for alternative statement. See here the condition is there. If the condition is true, it will execute the S1. If condition is false, it will execute the S2. Just we will take the example. So here the marks above 35. So 35 is the pass mark. So if the person got above 35 marks, he should pass. If he got below 35 marks, he should be fail. Okay, so this is called as alternative control flow, we can tell. For this, they gave an example. The statement we can tell is a conditional statement. Okay, so which statement we are writing within the diamond symbol is called as conditional statement. See here the example. This is called as conditional flow. That is, from starting it's coming. If it is true, it will execute for true. After that, it will close. If it is false, it will execute one part and then it will close. This is called as control flow. And here it is an example for to find out the number. That is, which is a minimum number we want to find out. So here, yes, minimum of a comma b. So two inputs are there. We want to find out which is the minimum number. Inputs, yes, a comma b are the inputs. Result we want to get a should, which is minimum, whether it is a or b, which is minimum we want to find out. So this is the steps to find out the minimum number. First, we want to take that input a and b. If a is less than b, that is a value is less than b, then b is the smaller number. Else result equal to b, that is otherwise b is the smaller number. So here you can check the condition, that is if it is true it will execute one part, if it is false it will execute another part. This is called as alternative statement. The next one is case analysis. So case analysis means here have many statements. So if one statement is false, you can move to the next statement. If it is false, you can move to the next statement. That is like a example. In a after +2, we have many types of courses. All the courses are available. So if you want which type of course, if you want, you can select. So you can choose BSc, BA, and then BSc IT, BCom, BBM. So many choices are there. All the choices are true. So there, if all the choices are correct, then we can use that is a case analysis. So in a programming language, programming term, if you are telling, we can use switch, that is from one to another. More cases are there. Like after +2, you can choose many cases, that is many courses you can select. If you are fail, you can't choose any course. That is the concept. Here, case 1. If it is a first case, then execute the S1 statement. If it is second case, you can choose S2. If it is case 3, sorry, C3, you can choose S3. If all the conditions are false, then you can choose the last one. That is, you can execute the default something. That is, example is, if you are willing to join BBA, then you can choose BBA. If you are willing BSc, then you can choose BSc Nursing. Then if you are willing to join BBM, then you can join BBM. Otherwise, that is, if you are not selecting any course as your own, then you can select the course which they are providing from the college. That is, the teachers will suggest which course you can select, like that. So which course they are telling, you can select that course. That is called as case analysis. So here, case hexaxed, that is, here at least one case should be true in case analysis. Otherwise, if the conditions are false, so many cases are there, any one case should be true. If all the cases are false, then you can use the default one. And here you are going to use only the one case at a time you can use, not more than one. Now we will see example for this, that is to compare two numbers a comma b. See here, case a less than b. So if the number a is less than b, then can result it is -1. See here, if a is less than b, -1 we want to return. Otherwise, if a is equal to b, then you can give answer as 0. Result else, if a is greater than b, you can give the answer as 1. So now we can see the iterative statement. So iterative means you can do the same process repeatedly for many times. That example, if they are telling to write numbers from 1 to 20, so what you will do? First you will write 1. After that you will write 2, 3, 4. So till you reach 20, you will write continuously. So each and every step the result is different. So that is called as iterative. That is, we can do the same process repeatedly, and each and every step you will check whether you completed, whether you cross that limit or not. So that is called as iterative. That is condition checking. If the condition becomes true, you can do the process continuously. If it is false, you can stop the process. So the example they give, that is divide a number by another number. That is, you want to divide a by b. So here we already saw the specifications, that is that 0 should be less than or less than r less than b. So these that is, input a is an integer, b is not equal to 0, q and r, such as that is a equal to q into b plus r, and then 0 is less than or equal to r less than b. So these are the specification, we saw that already. So here how we can check the condition is q comma r, so that should be 0 comma a we can take. So initially quotient should be 0, the remainder is a only, the remainder when we start the process. So after that we want to do the process while r is greater than or equal to b, then can answer you can give, that is quotient will be increased by 1, remainder will be increased minus b, remainder is increased by the b value. Okay, so here the example is there, that example we can take. See here, so the first step, so a value is 22, b value is 5. So the first step quotient is 0, then the remainder value is 22 because we didn't do anything. In the first step, so when we start the first step, see here quotient will be 1. So quotient first is up 0 plus 1. Here we want to check, so the remainder is less than, so 22 minus 5. That is, here they are dividing the number each and every step. So 7 5s are, sorry, 5 4s are 20, so remaining is 2. So that they here they used each and every step. So 1 2s are 1 5s are 5, 2 5s are 10, like that. So they divide, then they gave in that each and every step they got the remainder also. The first step we got the remainder as 17, second step got the remainder 12, the last next step 7. After that last step we got the remainder as 2. So now that r is become less than b. So hereafter we can't divide the numbers, they stopped. Here in this previous step 7, 12, 17 are it's greater than b. So we can divide the number, so that they divide the answers and gave. So this is called as iteration. So the same step we are going to execute for the more times, but we each and every step we got answer as a different one. The next topic is decomposition. So decomposition means we can divide the problem into many sub problems, is called as decomposition. For example, if you are going to the school, then which are the process we are going to take? So the first one is we want to get ready for the school, eat the breakfast, put on clothes, leave from home. So these are the steps you have to do as a sequentially if you want to do this. That is, if you want to get ready for the school, if you want to going to the school, these are the steps. So each and every steps we defined, and within this steps also we can divide into a smaller one, that is called as refinement. That is, already we divided the problem, again we can divide the sub problem into a sub one. Okay, so getting ready for the school. So in that process 3 steps are there. So eat breakfast, put on clothes, leave home. So these are called as decomposed one. After this is called a sub problem. From this sub problem again you can divide. So eat breakfast, in that we have steps, that is eat idlis, eat eggs, eat bananas. Eating breakfast, put on clothes, blue dress, put on blue dress, put on socks and shoes, wear ID card. So this is the expanded form. And leave home, take a bicycle out, ride the bicycle away. So when we are if you are going to the school by the bicycle, you can do the process. So this is a sub problem is divided into sub problem. So this is called as refinement, that is giving a detail for the process. So the same process they explained with the many steps. So that is called as refinement. So refinement means it is not a sequence, but it is a detailed process of a sub problem. It's called as refinement. So the next one is function. So function means it is a program, that is a problem is divided into small, that is sub problem. So each and every sub problem is called as function. So function means problem is divided into sub problem. So that sub problem is called as function. For example, if you want to go to the school, we can divide into 3 steps, that is eat breakfast, put on clothes, and then leave home. So these 3 steps we divide. So these 3 are called as functions. So main algorithm is divided into a function. After that you can do the process in a function, then you can get output as a output. For example, here can consider the problem, which the triangle problem, that is c square equal to a square plus b square, like that. So which is the longest one? To find out that we are using this one. So here can use right angled ABC. So input A is greater than C, C should be greater than A and C should be greater than or equal to B. That is, if in a triangle A and B, that 2 sides squares are equal to other side square. So usually we will done it in the and that is in a triangle we will do. that is two sides are equal to the third side, like that. So if you want to execute that, first you want to find out square of A, after that want to find out square of B, then last we want to find out square of C. After that we want to check whether these are equal, like that. So first square of A we can find out, then square of B, after that square of C. At last then you want to add square of A and then square of B. If the answer is equal to C, then you can tell it is true, otherwise it is false. So that is explained in this step. So these are the functions. So these concepts are basic to create a programming language. Thank you.